So yes, so now we'll just go ahead with the iterative statements. So iterative, or you can just otherwise call it as the looping statement as well. Fine. So you can call it as iterative, or you can call it as looping statements as well. Fine. So why do we use looping statements in the sense? So there is 3 looping statement basically we can just look into: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. For, while, and do while. Fine. So why this looping statement is required? Suppose if I just want to print my name 100 times. So in that case, if I just write integer main, and if I print cout, suppose I want to print Mysuru, cout Mysuru. If I want to print Mysuru 100 times, I have to give 100 times cout. If it is 100, you can give. By chance, if it is 1000, can I go on counting how many times I have printed Mysuru here? I cannot do so. Fine. So that's not a proper programming style to do or do the task like that. Fine. So I have to reduce the amount of task that is being involved. Fine. So those 1000 lines I can print by giving only one line of for loop. Repetition. Looping is nothing but repetition. So let me give it as for I equal to 0, I less than 1000, I plus plus. So what is this called as? So in the syntax, if I can write it, the for loop syntax, what is it? How does it look like is that the syntax will be like this for the for loop. Okay, let me copy. Okay, so for the syntax, if I just want to write it here, so what I can do here is for I can just mention here, I'll just make a separate table itself for this better. Fine. So let me write a syntax here. So if this is my syntax for, what is it? For initialization, condition, and next is increment or decrement. Okay. So for this, if I just want to give an example for initialization, let me start a variable called as I equal to 0, and you have to declare I belongs to integer data type previously, or you can declare here itself, not at all an issue. I equal to 0, I less than, if I want to print something 1000 times, you can give 1000 here. I plus plus means what happens here? What happens here basically is that, I'll explain this to you here. Okay, so here I am printing cout Mysuru, here. Fine. How many times I can print? 1000 times here. Fine, I can print 1000 times here. So how it gets printed, the working I'll show you here. So I equal to 0, it will initialize I value to be equal to 0. Initially I is equal to 0. Next what it does, I equal to 0, I less than 1000. Is 0 less than 1000? Yes. Satisfied? Then it will enter and it will print Mysuru. Then it will increment the value of I. Now the value gets incremented. 0 plus 1 is how much? Previously the I value was 0. Previously the I value was 0. Fine. So now the I value gets incremented to 1. I plus plus means incrementing the value by 1. So now the I value will be equal to 0 plus 1. So that will be equal to, so I is equal to 0 plus 1. So that will be equal to 1. Fine. So again it will go and it will print Mysuru. And again the same thing happens here. I is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and here 2 value is less than 1000, and the Mysuru gets printed here. Fine. So this is how until 1000 times, that is less than 1000 means 0 to 99. You include 0 and 99. So 1000 times the value gets printed here. So this is how you will be writing for the for loop. In the same way,